Okay, so we are up, and I just finished, well, they just finished eating breakfast. No, ma'am, Callan. And it's kind of crazy in here because I'm getting ready to do the dishes and clean up. I'm super in, I guess, nesting mode, and I just really am going crazy with how crazy it is in here. So, anyway, so excuse the chaos behind me. They just had breakfast, like I said. I just did Cassidy's medicine, and which she takes every day for her epilepsy. And so she's drinking that, and then we will continue with the rest of our day. But yeah, stay tuned. Is your food yummy?
Yeah.
You like it? What did you eat for breakfast? Waffles. Tofu scramble. And yogurt with strawberries. All right, Kellen, what are you doing? Stop it.
I'll put it still under there and
Right. She's always making a mess. Always making a mess. So we are on the way to pick up the rest of the supplies for the home birth. It's not necessarily things that we had to have, but things I kind of wanted to have, like a mattress protector and some other things. So that is where we are going now, and then when we get there, I will show you. I can't go in the store because of the coronavirus and everything. Oh, there's Callan. But I'll show you what it looks like. And a lot of people order from Precious Arrows and In His Hands birth supply stores because they both have a lot of stuff for midwives and just people that are home birthing. So we'll be there in a minute. Hey guys, what's up? We're back again. As always, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. And if you've seen my previous vlogs, welcome back. So here's our update. We're in Cassidy's room, so I hope this lighting is okay. But I wanted to just update you guys on what's going on and some of the stuff that we got for our birth kit and like what we have in it, which is over here. But I'm gonna start with how I'm feeling and the pregnancy part of everything. So I'm 38 weeks in a couple days. I've been busy, so I'm feeling really good, and I'm still feeling like I have a lot of energy for the most part. I have been needing to take naps in the daytime when I'm with the girls, and during their naps I nap. But otherwise, like, I think just like my body still feels pretty good. I think the iron infusion kind of helped a little bit because I don't feel like quite as out of breath as I was feeling. But I will say that the labs that I got prior to getting the infusion showed that the hemoplex was actually working. So my iron was 7.7, it went up to 7.9, but on the hemoplex alone, it was almost a 10, so it's like a 9 point something. And that's a number I would have felt more comfortable with anyway. And then I got the iron infusion after that. So I'm hoping, so I don't know what the number is currently, but I'm still taking the hemoplex just to maintain. So I'm really glad that that went like that. I am having a lot of Braxton Hicks. I know some of that is the fact that I'm getting close to labor, but I also know that some of that is that I don't drink enough water. So that's something, again, that I told you I've been working on and just trying to remember that, because I, as a person, am not really I don't really get thirsty that often. And so I'm having to remember, like, hey, drink an extra bottle of water right now while you're thinking about it. Just chug it and get it over with. Some cool updates. Well, this isn't really cool, and this has nothing to do with pregnancy, but I have my hair jewelry in. I have like this crystal, which, I mean, they're for labor. Like, you know, this is my clear crystal. Clear your headspace, clear energy. Because I like want all of these things. I have these little beads. I have this one. This is like the meditation one because I hope to be in a really peaceful place while I'm having him. And I have another one in here somewhere. It's the Tree of Life, and I think it's really cool just because I am bringing another life into the world. There it is. So that was something I did in like this past few days, and I really like them, and I'm glad I have them because I feel like it's kind of fun, and I like hair jewelry. So anyway, we've been kind of out and about, and it's so funny, like people are, every time I tell them when my due date is, they're like, oh my god, you're ready to pop, and they're thinking that already, I'm sure, but it's hilarious. So we've been in Lowe's getting stuff for my garden box. I've been doing just other things, and it's just trying to get as much done as possible before I don't have time to do it, or before he comes, and then it just gets pushed back. So like I said, Braxton Hicks, like otherwise I feel just good. I'm just excited. I am not having any milk leakage or colostrum, which I don't really get in until the baby gets here. It literally happens like in sync, like I deliver and then I start nursing. So that's just not something that has been a big thing. So I'm adding this clip in because I realized I didn't say anything about the 38th week of pregnancy. So really quick insert, 38 weeks, baby is the size of a mini watermelon, which is pretty big actually for my whole belly, and about 7 pounds and 19 to 20 inches. Right now, like everything is formed, his ears, his eyes, he can detect light, and he can hear me talking. A lot of times when I talk, he's kicks or is responsive. And he's practicing breathing and just, you know, getting bigger, stronger. I can definitely still feel him. He's still pretty active, more so at night. So I'm hoping his schedule reverses because I think he wakes up about 8:30 and then is up through the night. So hopefully that changes, but that was it. I did order my pump. I decided to go ahead and get the Amita Maya based on reviews. And so I hope I like it. I've used the Medela in the past, and once I get it and I start using it, I'll post a review video for it. But until then, that's the one I got. I have also finally ordered my crib. I kind of forgot because I co-sleep so often until my husband was like, well, is he going to sleep with us 24/7? And then I was like, yeah, that that could be a lot, like if we want to stay up and watch a movie or something. So I went ahead and ordered a crib, and I'm waiting for it to get here, and hopefully he doesn't get here before it gets here. But as far as my birth kit, let's get started. So I didn't make this before because I was waiting to get a couple more things and I needed, and again, honestly, for a birth kit, or a home birth, all you really need is mom and like a couple general supplies. So all of the things that I have aren't actually necessary. Some of them are just things that, as we call them, are comforts or extra things for me just to be happy, I guess. So I'm gonna start with this because it's on top. It is my candle. It matches the rooms. It matches my room. It smells amazing. It is called Caribbean Ting, and it is from my best friend. And the company is called Kai's Candles. But honestly, I love this. It's a 3-wick candle, and I've kind of messed it up because I've already used it because I really like it. But it's a 3-wick candle, and they're wooden wicks, and they burn completely different than regular wicks, and I have fallen in love with them and they smell my room up so quickly, and I love that scent. It's one of my favorites. Like, yeah, if I could get another one before delivery, I probably will have another one before delivery, or there too. So this is the tincture that I made. There we go. You can see that. Afterbirth tincture. I have hemorrhaged before. It was in my last pregnancy, and to avoid that, well, I don't know, number one, what my iron was last pregnancy at the very end, but to avoid that and try to combat any bleeding that I may have, I have made this. It's got different herbs in them in here. It's got chamomile, shepherd's purse is the main one. Basically, it is just that and a few others, which I'll make a list of because I can't remember off the top of my head, because I used a recipe based on the afterbirth tincture that you can order. I didn't want to spend as much as they cost sometimes, and it's literally just putting alcohol and herbs in a jar, sealing it. This has been in this jar since April 23rd. So over a month in here, and I have that. This is the same thing, but it's just in a dropper bottle, so I can just, it's like easier for my husband to just grab and bring to me. I also, for this, I cooked off some of the alcohol. So that, the bigger bottle is like the original, and if I need to use it, I'll use the dropper. But this, I have already cooked off the alcohol a little bit and reduced it down and added a little bit of agave for sweetness. So it just won't be as harsh as just the bigger bottle that I have. Cord ties, we are tying his umbilical cord, not clamping it. And so I had these made by a little shop, or a girl in Durham, North Carolina, and they're just hearts. It's a blue, I have a blue one and a green one. I really like them, and I think I only paid like $10 for them, so I'm happy that she did that. And I'll just sanitize them at birth and then put them in, or like right in a couple days probably, and then throw them in the freezer, and then when we need them, I'll just take them out and we'll actually just go ahead and use them. Speaker, because we will have music. That's a big thing that kind of helps me relax, because I go into my music when I'm in a contraction, or I'll have birth affirmations or hypnobirthing tracks playing, something that's going to help me focus and really hone in during my contractions. I got this luggage scale from Amazon. We'll use a sling and put him in it and basically just get a general weight for him, but it's pretty accurate. I think I got one that goes down to like the ounces, so it's should be a little bit more specific than just weighing him a different way. Honey, in case I just need a little bit of energy. I have more honey, but it's just like if I need like a little boost. Oh, so these are the herbs that are in the tincture. This is yarrow flowers. I got motherwort. This is the shepherd's purse. And the cramp bark, because if you have had more than one kid, you know that during nursing and like post-baby, the cramps can be intense. So I have extra of the herbs in case like I need my husband to brew a tea or something, or my midwives. Here's the rest of the honey. We have lighters. We could burn the cord. I don't know what we'll really choose to do. I did get a, that's in here. I got some stuff from Precious Arrows. So I got a scalpel, and that's probably what we're going to end up using to cut the cord, because I mean we have scissors, but I just feel like this was cheap and we just need something to cut through the cord. It's gonna be tied off eventually. Got a measuring tape so we can see how long he is. I have this cord care powder that I made. It's just different herbs to help dry out and keep the cord bacteria free and clean and looking good. So I will put what herbs are in here, but again, it was another recipe that I found online because I will not be putting alcohol on his cord. It's drying, and this seemed like a better option for us personally. I have Chuck's pads, which are basically those hospital pads that are in the bed. I have a ton of those, but that's just what I have immediately in here. I got a mattress protector because I don't really know if I'm gonna end up delivering in the water. I hope that I will deliver in the water if it's helping me, but last birth I did get out of the water and gave birth on land. So this is just going on the bed probably honestly today in case my water breaks or in case I do decide to birth on the bed. So what else did we get? The fishnet for the pool, just in case anything like it needs to be cleaned out at any point. We have a towel for him and a wrapping or swaddle blanket in case we need that. We have washcloths, which will go in the crock pot, or some of them will go in the crock pot to stay warm. Some of them will go in the freezer because I don't know, like sometimes I like to have hot rags on me, and then sometimes I'm hot and I need something to cool me down. So I'm gonna have both just in case, because again, I don't know what I'm going to want. In this container, I'm not gonna take these all out because I folded them. I have quite a few towels, and those will just be for if I'm getting out of the bathtub, or out of the bath, well, out of the bathtub, out of the hot tub, any type of transition where I'm wet, these will probably be used. And then they also will probably be on the bed if I'm birthing on the bed. But just again, primarily I'll probably have the Chuck's pads down, but they're not always like the softest, so I might have a Chuck's towel and then a Chuck's pad underneath that, just so I can have a little bit more comfort. So for after the birth, I have, but in the birth kit, I have some onesies for him. I'm ordering one that says born at home, but in the event that it doesn't get here in time, I have put a couple outfits in here. So I have some newborn and then 0 to 3 months, because honestly, I don't know what size he's gonna be. My others were 7'7", 7'9", and 8'6", so he could really be small and fit in newborn / preemie stuff like my oldest and my middle, or he might be kind of chunky like my youngest and need to go straight past newborn stuff pretty much. So I also have, well, this is why I have all the cloth diapers in here, because I just washed them and I wasn't sure which one I wanted to put in here, but I have different ones. So I have these little Joey ones, and if he is too big for them, we will just skip them. And then I have the Imagine diapers, which are just a teeny bit bigger, but they're both newborn. So again, if he is tiny, we'll use the little Joey. If he's not and he's a little bit chunkier, we'll just use a different diaper. But we are cloth diapering as well. For me, and he has these little baby socks. Look at them. They're like the fuzzy ones. Seriously, these are so comfy. I'm going to get myself some for labor. I'm also going to put in here my robe, because I like to walk around in just a sports bra and maybe shorts. or a flowy skirt, and I don't know if it's gonna be cool in the house or what the temperature is gonna be like. So I'm gonna put a robe in here and my fuzzy socks, because those are my comfort things. Like, regardless, if I want to walk around naked and just throw on a robe, it's quite easy to do that. So here's what happened. I got this like diaper thing for after birth, just to throw on, and the little Perry bottle. But I ordered a set of like period panties from a company called Your Moon Time, and I guess with everything as far as the coronavirus, like, they have not gotten here, and so I'm kind of anxious about that, because I feel like I wanted to use something that was more natural, and like, obviously I could go get organic pads, but that's not really, they're not reusable and they're not really cost effective. So I was hoping those would be here, but it's been, I think, a month since I ordered them and they're still not here. And I have no idea. I have like no tracking information for them, and they did send out like a mass apology and said that they were going to give everyone that ordered a second order for free to kind of make up for the chaos and everything that's been going on. But I don't know that either set is going to get here before I deliver. So we shall see what happens. But I'm just really excited. I have some other herbs that go in, or that I'm gonna put in the bathtub, and I'll probably bathe like later that night or something like that, and hopefully it'll help with just the down there care. But really, I've like never really had a serious tear, or a tear really that needed stitching or anything like that. So I'm hoping that it's the same with this process and with this delivery. What I am going to go get at tomorrow morning, because I forgot to get it while I was at the store the other day, dates, and I ordered evening primrose oil. I know it is so far past when I usually start doing evening primrose and red raspberry tea, but I'm gonna go ahead and get those things, and I'm just gonna take them, and it might help, it might not, but I don't think it's gonna hurt. So that is what's going on. That is 38 weeks. I will insert my picture somewhere in this video of my belly. It's gonna be a belly shot. Obviously this is like what I look like though, but yeah, this is where we're at. He's pretty big. I'm like, doesn't really feel like he's drop, so I'm not sure how much longer I honestly have to go. Technically my due date is the 17th and today is the 7th, but my kids tend to come about a week late on their own. So we'll see. My water's never broken by itself really, so we'll see if that happens either. Again, it's just a toss-up, but we've been like cleaning this entire weekend while the kids have been gone, and so at least our house is ready if he decides to show us his little face. Anyway, like I said, we still don't have a name, so if you have any C or K name suggestions, feel free to drop them below in the comments. And until next time, hopefully we'll have a baby, maybe when you see us again. All right, I'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.